Okay. Hi, guys. I'm on live. Let me see if I can share the live. Okay. I'm sharing the live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Matter of fact, should I turn my Bluetooth on? Okay, I'm going to turn my Bluetooth on. Oh. Hi, guys. We're about to get started in just a second. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I just put my headset on. So put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you can't. All right. Okay. And please like the live if you don't mind. It helps me out a ton. It helps me get my video pushed out so other people can join. So, and I don't think I'm going to be here super long. I don't know why, but I'm kind of tired today. So, yeah. So, let me get my water. Let's see if anyone liked the live. And we on time today. When I was live a couple weeks ago, I was so late. I actually scheduled the live. It was supposed to be for 10:30, but for some reason I had it on Central Time. So I scheduled it for 9:30 in the system. So that was my fault. So let me look here. Okay. I sent out my live. Hi, everyone. How's your Friday? Hold on. Uh-oh. Goodness, I got so many notifications coming through. Okay. So I always like to start my live off with a special thanks to all of my new subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I mean, it's been a long, it hasn't been a long road. Let me stop. Don't let me get the lying, but I just started my YouTube channel in November. So we're coming up on a year. Hold on, let me clean my thing off. I let my kids play with my tablet and it's dirty. Okay. So you probably can't see that. Can y'all see that? Nope, you can't see it because I got it blurred out. Uh-oh. So that says that I'm at 742 subscribers. So thank you guys so much that has subscribed to my channel. Y'all just don't know. Like, I'm just so filled with joy by that. So let me send out another notification so people can join. Where's my favorite people? Oh. And just a second. We're going to get started in just a second. Uh-oh. Why they don't show that I'm live? Okay. Oh, okay. I can hear myself now. And let me see. Do I got some likes? Okay, I got 2 likes. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about just random stuff. I don't really have a topic, like, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I don't got too much to talk about, but I always do my Friday night live shows. And I didn't want to skip this one because last week I was so tired. I went to a graduation. It was my niece's graduation. And she also had a pinning ceremony for nursing school. So she's a BSN nurse now. Almost. She just got to take her NCLEX. I think it's called NCLEX. I don't know. But she just got to take her NCLEX. and then she'll officially be a nurse. So my niece, which I'm so proud of, we went to see last week. And let me see, do I got some pictures? I'll show y'all some pictures. Hopefully you guys can see it, but that was my oldest daughter, me in the back, and then that's my niece. So I'm super proud of her. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I love seeing young people, finish college and go off to be successful adults. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for people to come in the chat. I think, let me see. Hopefully it's not slow tonight. If it's slow, I'm not going to be here super long. But I seen a video earlier of Serena Williams talking about how she was on a GLP-1. And I kind of figured that she was on a GLP-1. Let me see if I can find the video. But I don't fault her. She talked about how it was extremely difficult for her to lose weight after her second child. And that's something that I went through too. Like after I had my second daughter and my second child, it was extremely hard for me to get the weight off. And plus I was older too. I was like in my early 30s when I had her. So yeah. Oh, hi Grace. Oh, I know it's late. I understand. Let me show it. I know it's late. I usually try to do my lives late because my girls are asleep. But if you are tired, I totally understand. Girl, I know. But let me find this video of Serena Williams really quick. And it's good that to see other people out in the open with their weight loss journey and their GLP-1 journey, because a lot of celebrities don't want to talk about it. Let's see. I think she has a commercial. So I'm going to put this on speaker. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Oh, it's always good to have you.
Okay, for those that just came into the room, I'm playing a video of Serena Williams, and this is fair use, by the way, talking about her GLP-1 journey. So really quick.
Yes, always good to have you back here. We're going to talk tennis in just a moment, but we've been talking this morning about this big announcement.
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Announcement that you have. And it's about your health, and it's also about something that a lot of folks who are watching and listening, they can relate to this. Yeah. What do you want people to know? Well, a lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Why would you do that? And so for me, after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, in particular, after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. And I always said that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like, after I had my kids, after I got a tad bit older, my body was actually missing something. No matter what I did, I literally was playing professional tennis, and you can even see sometimes I had this really awesome documentary a few years ago, and you can see in the documentary my coach is telling me, you have to lose weight. You have to lose weight. I'm playing professional tennis. I'm literally training 5 hours a day, and I would always work my way to one point at the scale, and it would never go below that. And so for me, eventually when GLP-1s came out, I was like, no way, no how, that's not for me. Don't sign me up. Yeah. But then, I looked at it as a sport, as an opponent. Okay. I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. Tried something different. It didn't work. And so eventually I just, I saw my friends using it. I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked. I think, Craig and I were talking.
Okay, I'm going to pause it really quick. I love that she said that, she tried something different, because most of us, we try everything to lose weight. rather if it's just going to the gym, eating right, and things like that. And me, I am a very slow loser. And what I mean by that is it takes forever for me to lose weight. And if you guys don't watch my content, or if you're new to my content, I talk about how it's been so hard for me to just drop weight over the years. I would, lose a couple pounds and then I would gain a lot of pounds. So especially if you're living a sedentary lifestyle, which I was for the most part, like my job required me to sit down most of the day. So I wasn't able to go to the gym a lot of times. Or if I did try to go to the gym, I would start and stop. So I'm listening to a professional athlete here talk about how it was difficult for her to lose weight. And she got access to all of the resources like money, private chef, all of that stuff. But like for us, like the normal people, we're going through the same exact thing that she's talking about, especially for us women. Like it's been so hard. And I talk to a lot of different women. I got mostly women in my family, and like we suffer from just hormonal issues, whether if it's like high cortisol levels, or if it's just like, thyroid issues. The list goes on. So it's not just, going to the gym and eating right. It can be a hormonal problem. And for me, I can show y'all pictures of how I was looking. Like my neck was so dark. I was insulin resistant. I think that's the term. But it's so much more to losing weight than just going to the gym. It's like a lot of times it's an internal thing or it's hormonal. Let me read the comments really quick. I'm so excited she came forward about GLP-1. The more that decide we can normalize these meds and not feel judged. Exactly. At first, I'm not even gonna lie, I was judging it because, I just thought that, it was something that was going to make you lose your eyeballs, go blind, and all that other stuff. I was falling into the narrative of it was bad for you. So I was a naysayer at first, but then when my husband got on the compound, I started to see him lose weight, although it didn't work, all the way in his favor, but I did see weight loss there. And that's what opened me up to the idea of getting on it. So, yeah, let me go through these comments. Okay. She's getting professionally trained coach. Meals prep. She's an excellent example. Even when you eat right and move more for the disease of obesity, that is not enough. You are 100% right. I'm telling you, and a lot of people don't realize that obesity is a disease. It is a very taboo thing to talk about a lot of times, especially in my community. I've been doing research, and this is no shot to Black women because I'm a Black woman myself. But when I looked at the data of how many Black women are overweight, it is like almost 60%. That's something that we got to talk about. A lot of times we have issues with fertility and all this other stuff, and it could be linked to obesity. So I think that having an open conversation about these things can help us so much, because I'm seeing young girls that's in their 20s, dealing with obesity. And then for me, like I'm in my mid 30s and I was dealing with obesity as well. So, and this is not a shot. This is not me talking negatively about my community, but that's an issue when 60% of the women in your community is deemed overweight. So, see? Yep, 64%. That's more than half. That's more than half. 64% of a community of women, and then Hispanic women is 56%. Like, we got to really talk about this stuff. Like we really do. That's why when it comes to just getting on a GLP-1, I don't care about anything they say, any negative posts that people make or anything. I'm going to get on this. I'm going to lose this weight. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm going to lose this weight one way or another, so yeah. And then when you start losing the weight, I can say for myself, and I can also speak for my husband too. I hope he don't mind me saying this, but like other things start to correct itself. So if you had high blood pressure, a lot of times it starts to correct itself once you lose the weight. There's other things like diabetes and all this other stuff. Your levels become normal once you get that weight off of you. So let me go ahead. I'm just going through the comments too. But yeah, I'm tired of the jokes and stuff where people like, oh, you on Ozempic and all this other stuff. I see this on Facebook all the time where they say, oh, you're going to have liver failure. You're going to have this, you're going to have that. And these are people that don't even they're not doing any research on the drug. They just reposting what other people are saying. And I actually jumped into somebody's comment section. Excuse me, hold on. My ADHD is acting up. Sorry, I keep getting pop-ups. But I jumped in somebody's comment section, and she was talking about, it's actually my cousin, but she was talking about a GLP-1 and how she was considering it. And I'm like, look, I'm on it. I don't have any issues, because I think her concern was like muscle loss and heart issues. I don't have any heart issues. And then muscle loss. I'm like, all you have to do is eat protein and lift weights. You're going to be fine. And we should be doing that anyway. We should have more protein in our diet and lift weights anyway, because it helps you. I learned that it helps with moving your lymphatic systems and all that other stuff, where I went on a whole I guess you could say like a quest to find how to heal myself naturally. And a lot of times that didn't work. I tried that. I reached out to Dr. Morse. I think he's out of Florida, which I love his work, but he's a naturopathic doctor. If you guys are on YouTube, you can check him out. It's Dr. Morse. But he pretty much talks about the natural ways on how to lose weight and how to heal yourself. But for me, I had a problem with sticking to stuff. So he wanted you to go on this protocol, a raw food diet, and all this other stuff. That's just, I'm not there yet. I can't go on a raw food diet. I really can't. So I still watch his stuff here and there. He also have like elixirs and all that you could purchase off of his website. But I found that the GLP-1 is a better option for me because it's more convenient. It helps with my appetite. When I tried to do a raw food diet one time, it was 8 years ago. And nope, it was 2 times. 8 years ago when I first had my daughter, my oldest daughter, and then I tried it 3 years ago. And I was like eating so much, and I feel like I gained weight over the course of that week. So let's see here. Oh, can you share his account in the chat, please? I sure can. I'll look for it. Yep, I'll do it. And then I'll go back to the rest of the video. But while I'm doing that, I will put the video on real quick, okay? So this is Serena Williams. For those of you that just came into the video, she's talking about her GLP-1 journey. So just give me 1 second.
About this morning. I think you lending your voice to that destigmatizes for a lot of people who might think it's a shortcut, and they're going to go, well, if Serena Williams is struggling after 2 babies, that might be me too. And so you've partnered with Roe. You've decided to partner with them as a paid spokesperson. Why lend your voice? You could lend your voice to any company. Why Roe, this direct patient company?
Of that exact message, because I literally tried everything. I mean, running, walking, biking, stair climber, like you name it, I did it. I mean, even down to trying to play professional sport, so it was something that I feel like even I felt like, okay, I don't want to do this because it is a shortcut, or it is like, a quick way out, but it actually isn't. And there's something that I feel personally, like I said, that my body was missing. In particular, after having 2 kids, I wasn't able to be at a weight that was healthy for me. And so I feel that a lot of people, first of all, I love working with Ro because it makes it so easy to get the medication that you need. You can talk to all kinds of doctors. You can ask all the questions. And they make the experience, Ro makes the experience really exciting. And so I really love that. And yeah, I just feel like a lot of people are on it.
Right. And don't talk about it.
And so I'm like, well, why are we like questioning? We should just talk about it and be totally open. I've been kind of open most of my life. And I just feel like, there's no need to just not deny it. I mean, it is what it is. And, I love how I'm feeling now.
Well, let's talk tennis while we have the U.S. Open's underway.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can start it over from the beginning for the people that just came into the chat. But look, I'm saying, like, if Serena Williams is having issues with losing weight, man, look, I said this before. She got access to all the resources, chefs, best trainers, and she was having those issues. Now we know something, it may not just be, working out and the food we eat. It might be something deeper. And I don't know if she said she suffered from like endometriosis or anything like that. I don't know if she had any other, ailments, but that can contribute to you not losing weight as well. Let me go ahead and look at the comments really quick. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I hope all is well. Okay. Mr. Truth JC said, I love her coming out, even if she's getting paid and the benefits of being a spokesperson. Still a strong woman like her doing GOP says a lot. That is so true. Yep. And I've never been secretive about my journey. Like, if somebody asks me about it, sometimes you don't even have to ask me. I'm just going to, volunteer that information to people. Sometimes I talk too much, but, a lot of times, people have questions about it, but they are too afraid to ask. So I volunteer the information, and I feel good with being on a GLP-1. Now, I do feel a little bit different with being on Wegovy now. That's a whole nother subject. But overall, just, being on a GLP-1 and seeing the weight loss, seeing your appetite change, seeing like you're being a lot more focused. There were certain things that I just could not eat when I was on Zepbound. I couldn't stand it. And now I'm trying my best to stay away from them foods because I have cravings and things like that. But we'll get into that too. So let me see here. How do you 42? Are you asking me how am I 42 pounds lighter? If you're asking me how do I feel? Oh, how do I feel 42 pounds later? I feel amazing. I'm telling you guys, if you didn't see my last video that I posted earlier, I just went through some pictures of myself from 5 years ago. I look like a total different person. Like, I don't feel like that depressed woman that's, on the couch all like this on her phone. That was the person that was a shell of herself, and I was depressed. I was overweight. It was so much stuff that I was personally going through, and it was just me. Let me show y'all that picture if you haven't seen it, because that encourages me to keep going forward. Even if I have a bad week like I did this week, I look at those pictures and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still on the right track. It's just, maybe I'm having a little setback here and there. So let me see. I'm going to show y'all really quick. 2020, that's where, let me see. Can I find it? Where is that picture at? How was that? Okay. Oh, I found it. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I think I showed this like a couple weeks ago too, but okay. This was me, y'all. And I had an afro at the time, but I was so depressed right here. And you can see it in my face. Like, you can see the difference in my face. my face was like this. I feel really good. And I'm proud of myself too, because it is extremely difficult with being on a weight loss journey because you fall off the wagon so much and you have so much temptation. You have so much like distractions and things like that just from, doing what you're supposed to do. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and I am still only my bestie and my hubby know. My sister-in-law just shared yesterday that she'd been on it for 6 months, to my surprise. And I still didn't tell her that I was on it. Sometimes it is best to keep certain things to yourself. Because when I first started losing weight, I had a lot of negative comments like, oh, Cheyenne, how much weight do you plan on losing? I mean, you fine right there. But at that point, I was 170 pounds. I was not fine because, according to my doctor, I was still deemed overweight. And that was me. When I was being told that I looked fine, I had just lost about 25 pounds. So I was at like 25 pounds. But I knew that I needed to keep going. It was still some stuff that I needed to work on internally, but I needed to get that weight off of me. But let me go ahead and look at the comments here. I still haven't tried my Wegovy yet. I had a stash of Zep. Ooh, man, I wish I had a stash. I was trying my hardest to have a stash of the Zepbound, but they would not prescribe any extra. Like right before that July date, I kept calling my doctor's office, calling them like, hey, can you just send over the script? One, I think I forgot her name, but she was a medical assistant. She would not send over the script, y'all. All she had to do was just send over the script to the pharmacy, and I would have been able to get it filled, but jealousy. I'm just going to chalk it up to jealousy. I'm just playing. It's good. You have a stash. It gives you time to work up to the Wegovy. Yep. Man, I wish I had a stash. Woo, man, you're lucky you got some. Now, with being on the Wegovy, I told y'all, like, I've been experiencing, like, seasickness and stuff like that. I have been documenting everything. So when I go to my doctor in about 3 weeks, I'm going to have everything typed out. I'm going to be extremely organized because I know the steps that you have to take. You got to get a prior authorization first. Then you got to, once they deny it, then you got to get an appeal. And then after the appeal, you got to do a letter of medical necessity. Once I do the letter of medical necessity, I'm going to have all of my symptoms documented. I'm going to have the weight gain. I'm going to have I'm going to say that I've been breaking out. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been breaking out like a mug. But anyway, my skin has been acting up. And I didn't even have a chance to talk about that in my videos because I try to downsize my videos to 5 to 10 minutes at the most. But I'm going to just talk about all the stuff that I've been experiencing. And not only have I had like breakouts, but they were almost like mini rashes on my face. So I don't know. Maybe that can help. Losing grades. I'm selected in who I tell. Okay. I don't blame you. Some people can, deter you from your journey. But me, I don't pay attention to what people say. I'm on the Zepbound when I was on the Zepbound, but I would say I'm on a GLP-1. I'm happy about it. I was loving my results. I don't have the Ozempic face because that's the first thing that they say. Oh, you're going to get the Ozempic face. Everybody that I have came across, even in like the GLP-1 sector on YouTube, everybody that I've seen, I have not seen anybody have an Ozempic face or however they say it. I've never seen anybody have that. Everybody look good that I come across that's talk about it on their YouTube channel. Y'all look good. Would you try compound tirzepatide, Shy? See if it gives you a better result. I would try it, but look, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to pay for it out of pocket. I do not. When my insurance pay probably about, how much were they paying? I think my Zepbound was about $1,300 and my copay was only $12. So I don't want to go from just paying $12 to like $500 a month or $300. I think my husband was on compound semaglutide, and I think that was like $300-$400 a month. But I could be wrong though. I don't want to pay for that. I'm cheap, y'all. Especially when you're paying like $12 to $500. I don't want to do that. Have you heard of them prescribing Mounjaro? Some didn't even need a prior authorization, just a script and sent it to a pharmacy. I thought Mounjaro was for individuals that had diabetes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was for that. I thought the Ozempic was for individuals with diabetes, and then the Wegovy was the weight loss portion. And then for the tirzepatide, I thought Mounjaro was the diabetes for individuals that had like diabetes, and then the Zepbound was for the weight loss portion. So correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was for that. It's a workaround for Caremark. Oh. You thinking? I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. Wow. I don't blame you, neither do I. We have to make it work financially if the insurance decide otherwise. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, I'm trying my hardest to do it that way, like go through the process of getting approved, do the prior authorization. But I will say, if it's my last resort, I will try to budget. I don't know. Or I might not get on it. I might just, ride it out and try my best to just keep the weight off naturally. Bot chat. Okay. Definitely look into Caremark is approving them. Okay. See, look, that's why I'm so glad that we have these conversations, because I wouldn't have never known that. Okay. I think we have a bot in here. Don't come in here starting no madness. Please. Okay, Tamika just got Mounjaro like that. Oh, really? So did she have like a diagnosis of diabetes? That's what I'm kind of confused about. So you can take it if you don't have diabetes? Let me know. I might have to put that in my notes with my doctor too. So, and the other thing is, I got dates and times of where I was experiencing like nausea, and I actually was just experiencing that this past week. I didn't even get a chance to put that in my my video, because I record like I record a week behind. Sorry, guys. So I might have to put it in my this week's content. So yeah, okay. Because they took Zepbound, which is the exact same Mounjaro, which is not approved for off-label obesity. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna put a note because okay, so I wonder if my husband is in the chat, because sometimes he's in the chat, but I'm gonna tell him about that. I think he's trying to wait it out. So I don't think he's going to try the Wegovy. I don't know. I really haven't talked to him about it, but he's been seeing me go through the motions of the Wegovy. So like I was saying before, I was extremely sick this past week, which I'm going to talk about it on my next week's content, but I couldn't really get out the bed. So I was like kind of out of it. So So, which is so weird because I had 2 weeks where I was fine. So one day, once I took my shot, like a day or two later, I was fine. But this week has pretty much been still affecting me. Like my stomach still hurt here and there. And then I would just randomly feel like ill out of nowhere. So I'm just blaming it on the Wegovy. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. And I know that when it comes to these insurance companies, if I have like dates and maybe not times, but if I have the dates, like, you know, all the times where I felt ill, and I have little dizzy spells too. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all experience that, if you're on the Wegovy or a GLP-1. Like I feel like a little dizzy. If I get up too fast, I'm like, oh man, I'm a little dizzy here and there. So, and I don't remember experiencing this while I was on the Zepbound. So that's going in the notes too. So yeah. Okay, I'm up to date on all of the comments. But yeah, I'm definitely going to, let me see. Oh, let me show y'all some more pictures. So not only was 2020 kind of hectic for me, but 2024, that was when I was like really big. Just 1 year ago. Oh, this is me too. 2020. Uh-oh. Can y'all see it? And you know what's so crazy about this picture? I felt like I was smaller. I felt like I was like, oh, I'm losing weight. I was 175 pounds in 2020. So 2021, I got pregnant with my youngest daughter, had her in 2022. And then by 2024, that's when I was at my heaviest, which was 195 pounds. And I think I probably got up to like 198 because those little pounds will fluctuate. Let me see if I can find a picture from 2024. It's just a little motivation here. All right. I said that. Oh my goodness, I do. And I was only 30. When I took that picture, I was only 30 years old. I'm 35 now. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see what weight loss do for you? And it brings your youth back. Let me see. Oh. Okay, this is 2024, y'all. That's my baby girl, my oldest. Uh-oh. See that? And that's where I was 195, 98 pounds. So I am so glad that I just got out of my own head and, you know, use the resources available to me. And what was available to me was Zepbound or GLP-1. So I would never talk down on a GLP-1 again or anybody's weight loss journey because you don't realize how big you are until you start looking at pictures of yourself. And it's really been a journey, y'all. Really been a journey. Uh-oh, let me see. Hey, girl. Hi, Delilah. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so we were just talking about Serena Williams coming out and being open about being on her GLP-1 journey. But I do want to talk to you about the book club. So I know we talked in the DMs about me starting on my channel for Sunday. What's a good time that you guys think you would like to join? So I can do mornings. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So I can do like maybe 10:30. I can do probably, I want to do it early because my baby starts school on Monday. So And I like the way you did your book club last week, where you had, you had them reading the chapter and then you could talk about it. So I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal that idea and do it that way. So let me know, are you guys going to join my book club meeting on Sunday? I just got to come up with a time. So y'all let me know what works for y'all. Let me pull up this really quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. Serena and her 30-pound loss is good. I know. She looks good to me. I know a lot of people are used to seeing her really like muscular and everything like that. But I think she looks good. She really do. Okay. Whenever you have time. Okay. I'm thinking maybe, let me see. Are you guys okay with like 11 a.m. Eastern time? Because that gives me time to go to the gym, come back and get started. And I won't keep you long. I probably just do an hour and I'll go over my notes. And if you guys want to come up, you can do that as well. Oh, okay. Go here. Said, I haven't seen her. I just read part of the article. Let me show you. I'll show you Serena. There she go. Oh. She looked good. I'm proud of her. I really am. Because that is very taboo to talk about. And I'm not mad at her getting her money too. I think she's working with a company called Ro. I think it's a telehealth company. So yeah, I'm not mad at her at all. Let's see. Come on. See. 11 a.m. works. Just let me know and I'm happy to post it. Okay, perfect. So let me get everything worked out in my household too, because I need complete quietness. So I'll get everything set up. And by tomorrow, I would definitely I'll DM you on Instagram and let you know. Okay, yeah, Ro is a program many use, and I just found out they don't prescribe Mounjaro at all. Really? So I wonder which one she's on. I wonder if she's on Zepbound because she didn't really specifically say which one, if it was Wegovy or if it was Zepbound or anything like that. I wonder. So I don't know if Mr. Truth is still in here, but she said that somebody was just prescribed. It's a workaround with the CVS Caremark, and someone was just prescribed Mounjaro with no issues. I don't think she had any prior authorizations that needed to be approved or anything like that. So that might be a workaround where we could possibly get back on something that's really close to Zepbound. So I don't know if you were in the chat at that time, but she definitely said that. I'm gonna try it. I'm definitely gonna try it. So yep. Yep. So, and if you're new here, if you're just coming into the room, I talked about how I'm like having like breakouts. My face has been breaking out like crazy. And I don't think it's like due to like period or anything like that, because I would probably get 1 or 2 bumps around that time of the month, but I'm like bumps everywhere. So, yeah, I know so many people get Mounjaro approved. It was Caremark. Ask your doctor. I just got here. Okay. Been hearing stories. I'm going to see if it works for my husband. I'm going to give him a little tidbit, and I don't know if they will want him to try the Wegovy first. I wonder if they're gonna require him to try the Wegovy and then, try it that way. Because if they're gonna approve Mounjaro, eventually they're gonna let you get back on Zepbound. It's the same thing. I don't see why they wouldn't. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong though. I think it's hormonal. Remember, you lose weight, store hormones in your fat cells, release all over again. That's true. That is true. But I would say it's annoying. Man, it's working my nerve. And I got some questions. Okay, so I am trying to rework my content. And if you guys are a content creator, I need you guys' advice, what I should do. So on my videos, I'm trying to stay on top of doing my weekly updates. But fourth quarter is usually the busiest time for me when I work, because if you guys don't know, I'm an insurance rep and I work with Medicare individuals. So around October to December is going to be really, really busy for me. So do you guys think I should continue on doing the weekly updates, or if I should maybe break it up into every 2 weeks? I'm trying to make sure that I stay, consistent and stay, engaged with you guys. What y'all think I should do? Because I know I'm going to be busy for these from October to December. I'm going to be extremely busy. Also, I am going to be working on other content. I got another YouTube channel that's geared around insurance. So let me post that too. I haven't posted anything on there yet. I got to record the content. But I would love for you guys to follow me on that channel too. If I can find it. Let me find it. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to post my other page. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Okay. So you said, what's the other page about? So my other page is geared towards insurance, because I'm an insurance rep. I'm an insurance broker. So I work all lines of insurance. And I've been an insurance rep for an independent broker for about 8 years now. So I'm going to be putting content there too. So I'm going to be talking about all things insurance, and it's called Insurance Insights with Cheyenne B. So if you guys want to follow me, you can follow me there too. But I was just wondering, if you guys think that I should continue with posting weekly updates on Friday, or if I should break it up, because I'm going to be busy. Annual enrollment is coming up, and I still want to record. I still want to be engaged with you guys, but I need some advice here. I think I can do it. I definitely think I can do it, but I probably have to rework my Friday night shows, and then we're doing the book club too. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm still staying consistent, and then I still gotta work, and then I got home life with the kids and stuff too. So yeah. Oh, let me see. Let me go through the comments. One thing I did was record on my off time and post it a few days later, so I stayed on schedule. But okay. And that's one thing that I do. I do have one recording in the hole. So when I record is 1 week behind. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. So I can continue to do that. See. Oh, hi, Alonda. It's good to see you. See, what's the other page about? It's an insurance. So I'm already building the channel here. I'm like, why not build my other channel? I actually started that channel like 4 years. Was it 4 years ago? 3 years ago. And I was supposed to start just talking about insurance, but I was extremely shy at that point. And I was, I wasn't sure of myself. So I just started this channel as a hobby, but I've been had that channel. I just didn't post anything. But now I'm about to start posting. So, hey, Paul. Okay, let me see. What did he say? Come on, computer. Are you licensed in California? No, I'm not licensed in California. I'm only licensed in Ohio, Michigan, Florida, South Carolina, and North Carolina. So 5 states. And to be honest, it's expensive to get it licensed out there. So, yeah. I have about 4 YouTube channels. It's definitely a challenge. Once you get a system down, you'll definitely get it. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to work on my system. So I am getting like a little studio set up. I got a backdrop. I'm working on my laptop right now, but I did get a camera. And I'm trying to figure out how to do all of this stuff. What, maybe if I should get StreamYard and pay like the paid version of it. All of that stuff. And then I want to start posting on my TikTok more. And what else do I have? Do I got a Facebook? I had another Facebook, but I got an Instagram too. So I'm trying to like find things where I can clip up my content and put it on all social media platforms. But I need to do it on both sides. Like on this side, I was supposed to be, what I mean by that is on this channel. On this channel, I got all the software to clip it up. I just haven't posted it on other social media platforms. I got a TikTok that I was supposed to be talking about the same thing, but I gotta be more organized when it comes to that. So yeah. Yeah, I just meant for your weekly way. We can give you time to get every week. Okay. And the other thing, do y'all like when I post weekly? Do you guys like the updates, the weekly updates? I have to ask. So yeah. And then Paul, can you put your other channels in here so I can follow them as well? Let's see here. Reach out to us. We can definitely point you in the right direction. Are you in okay? I'm in StreamYard. I got the free version of StreamYard though. And then I did try Riverside. I did the free version of that. It was like I think it was like 2 weeks of free trial. And I didn't like it only because I was recording in my basement and I didn't like how my backdrop was looking. You could still see areas of my basement. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want to show this. I want it to look like really crisp and professional. So it was that kind of like stirred me in. I don't know how to say it, but it kind of made me give up. So yeah, if that makes sense. So I'll reach out to you, Paul. Opus Clip is really great. I have Opus Clip. I use it. And you know what's so crazy about it? I got so much content that's clipped up and I have not posted it. So that's shame on me. I pay like $30 a month for that. So. Okay, heads up. It's very difficult to be successful on 3 social medias. I was warned by many, but did not listen. I see it now. The people who view you are so different. And that's very true. Like I know like on Twitter or X, Like the people there on that social media platform are very, very ruthless. Like I don't know if I can take that type of criticism. Same thing with TikTok. That's why I try to be nice to people because I don't want anybody to be mean to me. So it is like, it can be difficult with gauging different audiences. I like the weekly because it keeps me updated on my favorite. Oh, okay. So I'll keep doing weekly. Okay. I'll keep doing it. I'm glad you said that because I was going back and forth. Like, should I do this or should I pace it out? Like space it out every 2 weeks? But I do like I do like posting every week. But the other side of it is editing. So what I think I have to do is get to the point because I can ramble. I can ramble on. So I just got to have my points, write down all of my points of what happened this week. That way I can talk about it and I don't have to do so many different edits and cuts, because this last video that I just posted today about my weight loss journey or my Wegovy update, I did 3 videos. So I got 2 other videos talking about it. That's like 10, 15 minutes. So I don't want to have to keep doing cuts. That takes up so much time. If you could do weekly, I would go with that. Okay. So weekly it is. I'm going to continue to do weekly. So, and that's how I started too. I started, posting every week. So I probably should continue doing it that way. But I will say this, come October to December, I may not do as many live shows, Friday night live shows. So, but I'll get back, on it the first of the year. So just going into the 4th quarter, it might be kind of, hectic with me trying to do live shows and post it weekly. So if y'all okay with that, but I'll still try to go live here and there, but every Friday I might switch it up just a little bit. Yep, Alana, which is why I'm only on YouTube. I don't do shorts. The audience are too different, and that's so true. Hey, Delilah, the homie did good. I'm down 42 pounds in 27 weeks. Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. Only 27 weeks. That is amazing. Congratulations, Paul. Okay, TikTok too. Yep. YouTube specialist, employees suggest at least weekly videos. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've been doing it right this whole time and I didn't even know. I didn't know. So weekly videos. And then the other question that I have for you guys. So if you notice my last couple videos, I've been kind of gauging the audience. Like, hey, you guys like my hair? If you like my hair, I got a tutorial coming up next. Do you guys like it that way? Because I still got to get my wig reviews out too, because that's what the channel is about. So, and for some reason, well, I kind of know why, but my content that's related to the weight loss journey gets more views than like my wig reviews, but that I actually really like doing the wig reviews. So I'm trying to like piece them together, although they're so, different. But I know that there's a lot of women that like, hair. And I did look at my analytics. I'm like 86% women. So maybe more. It might even be more. So if you guys like the idea of me saying, hey, look, if you want to see this review, it's coming up next, let me know. Okay. Okay. Weekly keeps your viewers in the brain. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for this. That's awesome, Paul. Again, congrats, Paul. Great job, Paul. That's from Alonda. Okay. Our last video, honestly, could have been 3 videos, but I just like talking with you guys. No one says shorten this speech of me until I'll keep being me and I'll overshare. Yeah, I overshare too. Sometimes I talk too much. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said that. But that's just me. Here's the trick that I'll learn from a YouTube guru. If you're going to do shorts, create a short channel independent from your main channel. It won't mess up your watch time. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to put a note. I'm definitely going to have to, put a little note to the side on that. Oops. Okay. Almost messed up my laptop. Then why not put the wig reviews on another channel? Well, I didn't think about that. I didn't really think about that. I don't got an answer for that. Because you know what? When I first started the channel, it was supposed to just be like, hobbies only. And then I had my channel where I'm being serious. I'm talking business and insurance and things like that. So I only got 2 channels. I just didn't think about like just putting my wig reviews on a whole nother channel. But maybe I possibly can just put it on a TikTok because I don't have that many TikTok followers, but I think that people like the short content where I'm doing a quick wig review and, they're able to buy there. I don't know. So I went to Vid Summit last year and I learned so much about those kind of things. It was a true blessing. Maybe I can go again this year. It's in Dallas. Oh, what's that? What's Vid Summit? Is that similar to like a YouTube event? Let me know what that is because I never heard of that before. Agreed. I would suggest a separate wig channel. It confuses the system on how to categorize. Oh, algorithm. And that's probably why I don't get that many views. That's probably why. I'm like, man, I'm barely breaking in 100 views when it comes to the wigs. I just thought I can mesh them together. Hello, Michelle's Mirror. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Stopping by to stay. Hello again. It will be more work. And if you're saying it would be more work with like a separate channel, that's why I wanted to mesh everything together. I know it's kind of a lot. And then the other thing that I was thinking too, I wanted an anime channel. If you guys are into that, like anime wigs, maybe I can put my content on another channel, but I got to get more time. I got to figure this thing out. Let me go to the comments. I agree. Even me, who's a woman's help channel, confuses the algorithm. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Like maybe I'm doing this thing wrong. It's a YouTube event. It's made for creators, not like VidCon, where people go to see their favorite creators. This puts Daryl, Mr. Beast. Oh, okay. I've heard of Mr. Beast. My kids like Mr. Beast. And Chandra. I never heard of Sandra. I think that's his name. But if you're already filming and editing, I'm posting here. Okay. You guys are on to something. Y'all got the wheels turning. Well, all I got to do is just really take all of my content too and kind of move it over to another channel. So, I mean, maybe it won't be that bad. Okay, yes, 2 different channels are the best. Okay. Let's see. I would love to go. I would like to go to something like that too. And I bet you it's like really motivating to see these huge YouTubers like Mr. Beast, put on these events. They tell you how to get rich off YouTube. I'm just going through the comments. 1 second. You ever heard of the book YouTube Formula? It's his event. I never heard of that. I probably have to get that book too. I'm gonna have to get that. Let's see. Yolanda is magical. It's so much information. Oh, excuse me. That seemed really fun. Really fun. It's like $1,000 for the 2 days, but worth it if you have it. 1 ticket. Ooh, I didn't know it was that expensive. That's kind of steepy. And you know what's so crazy about living like in the Midwest? We never have stuff like that. We have like Comic-Cons here and there. You probably can get like a good Comic-Con event. But like living in Ohio, I never see like big events like that. I probably can get some events like that in Detroit. Detroit might have stuff like that, but Ohio don't. They don't, not unless it's like Cleveland or Columbus. Sometimes Cincinnati, but where I'm at, we don't have nothing like that. I want a lot of YouTube programs, and that's how I know God is leading me here. It was a confirmation I asked for. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's amazing. Man. So yeah, I would have loved to go to an event like that. I really would. So yeah, I probably will be leaving soon. They do it here in Dallas because it's big enough for the venue, and they are able to get a great connection because they did it in LA for a while, but the internet was not set up well. Wow. That's interesting. I would love to go to an event like that. My brother is in Texas, so I think that's a great way for me to go and visit there. But he's in Austin though. How far is Austin from Dallas? Is it really far? I would love to go to one of those events. Ooh, man. And I feel like I need to start getting out more because I'm a very shy person. I won them from many different places. It's crazy. I won webcam. Oh my goodness, it lights in those tickets in sponsorship trainings program that was like $5,000. Yeah, that's a blessing. God is definitely was leading you to this. Maybe 3 hours. I'm not sure. Yeah. That's not too bad. 3 hours. Even though, like, the next biggest city from me is like 45 minutes. I'm like 45 minutes from Detroit. That's the next biggest city for me. And then I'm 2 hours away from Cleveland and 2 hours away from Columbus, 4 hours away from Cincinnati. Let's see. Also won some other editing programs from a women's in video meet and greet. That was a setup there in Vid Summit. Oh my goodness. You went at all the stuff. Webcam. Oh my goodness. What editing program did they give you? Man, that's amazing. Let us know the deets. I want to know. That's a I thought my daughter was asleep. She just popped in. Okay. Did I skip a video? Not a video, but a comment. Also want some other editing. Okay, I did that one. The meet and greet was flipping amazing. I bet. Oh my goodness. Camtasia Audiate. Is that how you say it? Screen it. And the other one I'm blanking out right now. Okay, I'm gonna look that up because I use CapCut for editing software, and sometimes it freezes. So like I edit all of my stuff on my tablet, and sometimes it kind of like glitches out. It's not as smooth as I would like it, and I probably would get rid of it. How did you like that software? Does it work pretty good? Let us know. We have swim tomorrow, so I will deep dive into this information. Have fun at swimming. Okay, they are from the brand TechSmith. I'm looking this up as we speak. Audio 8. Google. Alonda, I'll find the video from MatPat that he did there once I made it. Well, once I made me. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with CapCut, but they have it for. Yep. They have been trash. When I first started editing on CapCut last year, it was really good. You know, it was affordable. It was only like $10 a month. And then come January, I noticed a change. And then like this last update, it's like a big change. And it's not really doing the job like it once did. Okay. It's hard for me because I don't like using my laptop. And they are desktop only. Okay, but it is video. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of good information. And you know what I've been using for my music? I was using Upbeat. So Upbeat, you get 3 songs per month. You can like 3 downloads per month, but you can only use one of those songs per video. So I can't use like the same song every video, if that makes sense. I can only use it one time unless I pay for it. And I don't want to pay for it. I think it's like $5 a month, but these subscriptions start to add up. I already got Opus Clip. I already got CapCut. You know, and I'm thinking I might get rid of Opus Clip. Because I haven't been using it. Hello, how are you? Justin Retro Stuff TV show channel. Happy Friday to you too. Can I come up on the panel? I don't know. I don't trust you yet. I don't know. What you up to? I don't know what you're up to yet. Like, are you gonna do something really crazy if you come up? And plus, I'm about to leave soon. Let me see. How many subscribers have I gotten? You can come up maybe next time when I do a panel, but you're new here. So I gotta vet you. Oh, we got 2 new subscribers. Thank you, whoever subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it since we've been on the live. So yeah. So man, I've been talking for 1 hour and 16 minutes. My jaws are tired. But yeah. Close. All right. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button, Justin. Yeah, make sure you do that. Please and thank you. I sub to your channel. Okay, I will subscribe to your channel too. But I gotta see, I gotta vet you a little bit. Only because it's nothing personal, but I don't want you to, get on the panel and do something that you probably shouldn't do and, can mess me up where I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure that you are okay. Hello, Journey of Life. How are you? I hope you're having a good Friday night. Journey of Life is in the building. How's your Friday night going? So if you guys are just coming in, at the beginning of the chat, we were talking about Serena Williams being on the GLP-1. And let me see if I can play it before I leave. I'm going to play it one more time. But it's just really good to see that other people are more open about being on a GLP-1 because it's really not nothing to be ashamed about. Shoot, I know I'm not ashamed. Not anymore, at least. But I'm going to play it really quick, okay? And then I'll hit
this journey and what I've been.
At this point, we are lucky enough to be joined by the superstar herself. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
This is Serena Williams, you guys.
Yes. Always good to have you back in. We're going to talk tennis in just a moment, but we've been talking this morning about this big announcement that you have, this exclusive announcement that you have, and it's about your health, and it's also about something that a lot of folks who are watching and listening, they can relate to this.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know?
Well, a lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing. And I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of like, is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Like, why would you do that? And so for me, like after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, in particular, after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. And I always said that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like, after I had my kids, after I got a tad bit older, like my body was actually missing something. No matter what I did, I literally was playing professional tennis. And you can even see, like, sometimes I had this really awesome documentary a few years ago, and you can see in the documentary my coach is telling me, you have to lose weight, lose weight. I'm playing professional tennis. I'm literally training 5 hours a day, and I would always work my way to one point at the scale, and it would never go below that. And so for me, eventually when GLP-1s came out, I was like, no way, no how, that's not for me. Don't sign me up. Yeah. But then, I looked at it as a sport, as an opponent. Okay. Like I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. Tried something different. It didn't work. And so eventually I just, I saw my friends using it. I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked.
I think, Craig and I were talking about this morning. I think you lending your voice to that destigmatizes for a lot of people.
And this is why I think that it's so important for us to, talk about being on the GLP-1 more, like, because it can open up other people's mind to it. Like, when I heard that she was on a GLP-1, I did kind of have an idea that she was, but like, it's just so refreshing to hear, because people are really like standoffish when it comes to that at times. I talked to my mom about it. I've been on it since November, but now she's open to the idea. She's got her prescription in. It just hasn't been filled yet. Like, I've talked to my sister about it, but there was those things that they were concerned about. They were concerned about, their eyeballs coming out, or all the other crazy stuff that, that's surrounded around the GLP-1s. So it's just good to hear. And I do wonder how much she got paid to be a spokesperson for Ro. I know it was a pretty penny, but I'm not mad at it either. So let's look at the comments really quick. Oh, y'all just chatting it up. I see. I'm not going to do no bad stuff. I'm good on the panel. Okay, I'm not going to do a panel today, but you can always come back on my next live, and make sure you hit the notifications bell so you'll know when I go live, and maybe we can do a panel, in the near future. Okay, can I try to come up the panel? Yep, next live stream. So just, keep coming back during my lives, and if I have a panel, you can definitely join. Okay. I didn't know she had 2 kids till like recently. So that was interesting to me. I'm like, I didn't even know she was pregnant. When I seen her carrying 2 kids, I'm like, where did this one come from? So yeah. I did too. About a month ago, I was curious. I'm glad that she's not hiding and lying. Oh my goodness. Her husband is on the roll board. Okay. Hey, I'm not mad at it at all. So that makes kind of a lot of sense there. It makes a whole lot of sense. Okay. That sounds good. Okay. But make sure, you on your best behavior. Okay. When you come up next time. And I'm just going through the comments here and there before I jump up out of here. What time is it? Let's see. It's 11:52 on my time. Oh, I did see Charles Barkley talk about that, because I noticed that he slimmed down quite a bit too. So is that kind of like, what's the other one? Munchie Health? Is it kind of similar to them? And then the other thing is, I wonder how much it costs. Like, is it like $500 a month? I know, like, when my husband was on Compound, I think it was like, I'm gonna have to ask him, but I think it was like $400 or $500 a month. It might have been less. It was a while ago. So yeah. Not really. Ro only does name brand. Okay, so they have the Zepbound. I think Delilah said they don't have Mounjaro. I wonder which one she's on. I wonder if she's on Wegovy. I hope she's not, because y'all already know how I feel about the Wegovy. I miss Lizard Venom. What are you talking about? First GLP-1s were created for. Oh, what y'all talk about? That sounds interesting. I miss Lizard Venom. Are you talking about how the first GLP-1s were created from the discovery of Gila monster venom and how the stomach can go into hibernation? Huh. Okay, I think y'all talking to each other. Mucci connects you with other name brand or compound. Okay, so you have the option of getting either one with that. And is that like a telehealth service? Most celebs are on Trizep. They can afford it, and if they can, why not go for the better result option? I would imagine that they are on the tirzepatide. I've heard people say it's from lizard and snake venom. Is that true? Is that true? I'm gonna have to do my research. Okay, yes, it's telehealth. Okay. Yeah, wow, okay. There's so much information out here. But I'm not mad at Serena Williams or Charles Barkley. For getting on a GLP-1. Like, I got some people that's like, that I know personally that's really skinny. They like, I wonder if I can get on it. Like, you don't need it. That's what I'll be thinking. Like, girl, you don't need it. I don't know if it's true. Okay. Monster venom. And it's true. That's how it was discovered. What? Y'all blowing my mind right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do a book club. I'm going to host a book club, and I'm going to have it open panel if you guys want to come and chat on Sunday. So I'll say give or take about an hour to an hour and a half, because I can't be on super long because my baby starts school on Monday, which I'm so excited about it. Super happy. So, yeah. So Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to DM you, Delilah, and I'm going to make a flyer. So I'll probably do that tomorrow if that's okay. And I'm going to run through the comments. Yes, it's true, 100% true. Okay, I read that already. And I read that too. Well, the Gia Monster is used to mimic the first generation of GLP-1. What? Oh my goodness. Yes, first day. So I got to do hair. I'm going to be taking pictures of my baby girl. So I'm excited. We met her teacher yesterday. And I can't believe how fast my girl is growing up. I was reminiscing earlier, and I was looking at old pictures of my baby. She's so big now, but I was looking at her, my oldest baby, and I'll let you guys see her when she was a baby. And I just thought she was just the most cutest little thing ever. We all say that about our kids, but I just thought she was just the most adorable little thing ever. This is my oldest baby, y'all. Look at her. Look at those cheeks. So that was her when she was, September. She's like 6 months old. So now she's 8 now. Oh my goodness. So, I'm kind of like sentimental about that because she's growing up so fast. Both of them are. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Again, the Friday Night Lives, I might have to slow down. 4th quarter starting in October. So, but we'll still chat it up. We'll still do our book club. I just can't do it all out, once. Book club, Friday night shows, and dropping weekly. I mean, and I'm trying to drop on my other page too. So it's a lot, but I'll make sure that I stay engaged. Like I said before, weekly updates. And then even if it's like repetitive, I said that in my last video, I do apologize if I'm talking about the same stuff, but that's just what's happening right now. Sometimes it's the same stuff from the week before. But okay. Oh, I got a DM. Oh my goodness, you just sent it to me. I gotta send this to my husband. Hold on, I'm sending this to my husband. Where is he at? Because he's not gonna believe me if I tell him this. If I can find him. Okay, I can't find him. I'm gonna forward it over to him. Oh, cute. I know. Wasn't she just a little cheeks? And then I most of all miss the baby smell, the newborn smell. She's getting so big. Okay, if you want to read about it, Alonda, I can send it up to you too. Okay. Yes, the baby's first day is always so fun. But I'm like, man, I'm not going to be bored during the day. I told my sister this the other day, like, I'm kind of ready for them to go to school now. I'm ready. Like, we try to do so much this summer, but I still feel like I didn't do enough. But it's okay. Got it. Thank you. I'm going to read on this, Delilah, because this is crazy. They're on the .gov pages. So, yeah. Okay. Let me see. So it's got to be factual, right? Okay. Where is that? Okay. There it is. Continue. It is on the .gov. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. This is what Delilah just sent. It's on a .gov website. So it's legit. And you know what's so crazy about this? Like, how did they think to use, like, this venom? Like, where did that come from? Like, who thinks about stuff like that? Let me forward this over to him. Okay, I just forwarded that over to my husband. We're going to be tripped out reading that. Oh, that's the fun part, man. Just the memories. This is cool. It is cool. And I already started. Okay, so this is from 2019. I think that's when it was published. But it says VA researchers discovered a new diabetes drug from an unusual source. In the mid-1990s, Dr. John Eng and Jean-Pierre Ruffin found that a hormone in the venom of a Gia monster, a large lizard native to the southwestern United States, stimulates the body insulin production. The hormone, I don't know how to say that, Expin-4, works similar to another hormone called the GLP-1, found in the digestive tract in humans, that regulates blood glucose. Okay, I won't bore you guys with that, but I'm going to read it. But this is crazy. Girl, one thing about me is I research the crap out of things I'm interested in. So you can't trick me. Right. Okay. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. He started when he's 3. Oh my God, 24 November. Jeez. Okay. It's pronounced Gila, like fish gills. Okay. Okay. I was really off with that. Okay. Gill fish. Like gills. Okay. Wow. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna head out. I was on here longer than what I intended to be, but I'll keep you guys updated on everything. And if you haven't, let me see. If you guys would like to, let me put my other channel in here. If you like to follow my other channel, I would appreciate that. So, all right. Thank you so much. Because sometimes I get nervous. When I get on the lives, I get nervous. Like, what am I gonna talk about? I don't want any dead silence. I have no idea what I'm gonna say. Let me know what time so I can let the live know tomorrow about what time you do the book club. Okay, I'll definitely let you know. I'm gonna go and work out early tomorrow. At least I'm gonna try. It's already 12 in my area, so I'm trying to get up at 6 or 7 a.m., but sometimes I just can't get out of bed. Okay. You do great. Okay, that's because I talk too much. I be talking so much, man. But, okay. So, again, I'll let you guys know. And again, I'm really going to end the stream this time because I'm tired. So, I'll reach out to you, and then I'll probably get on your live tomorrow. So, I will see you or talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys. And thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't, subscribe to my channel. If you like, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am almost at where I'm at. Let me see how many subscribers I got while I'm here. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. 744. So we're going up. We're going up. And this is just from starting in November. So, yep, 744. Oh, thank God. Thank God. And I appreciate everybody that's been supporting me through my journey. You guys are great. So, see y'all. Bye-bye.